Hello viewers, Joe's HVAC Piano Fishing and Rail Fan Productions. We're going to be bringing you an initial checkout video. Today we're going to do an initial checkout of my 30-inch high-velocity Pedestal fan made by DoIt Best. So we're going to go ahead and check this thing out. The original purpose I bought this fan for was for use as a large air circulator for the shop and for a fan that I can use when I'm downstairs working. The other fan, which is right over there, that is the 20-inch Mainstays high-velocity fan, which we use that when we're working outdoors. This fan here will be my shop air circulator. This fan features a very large PSC motor. This one is a 1.8 amp rating. Fan has the high-velocity industrial sound to it, which is what I really love about this fan. And also, this fan is an absolute perfect balance. They did even though it was made in China, ooh, this fan is actually pretty good. It's got the industrial quality I was expecting. So let's go ahead and do a little overview of the fan. See, here's the fan itself. Now, it does like to slouch because I've noticed that with these fans, like you try to adjust it upward. Because I have a difficult time with the position screw. But I like to have it aimed downwards so it circulates air through the whole shop. So that's actually one of the real major pros about this fan. Also, you can see it's an all-metal fan. There's no plastic on it. This is all metal. So this is really an industrial-grade fan. Even though, yes, this is for residential use only, I don't use it here in the shop because just got it today. So we're going to go ahead and show you the fan up close. We're going to get you the information tag on it. And then we'll fire it up for you. And then we'll capture the startup sound. Because this thing has a mean startup sound. So looking at the fan here, you can see it is an all-metal construction. Which means there's no plastic on this fan. Even the pedestal is metal. So I can get some gunk off it. This is an all-metal fan, and it's very, very heavy, too. It's not easy to move around. So here it is, and you can see here's the 30-inch fan. You can see here it's got the, nice high-velocity blade on it. And this fan, these are really sturdy blades. They're not easily bendable, but at the same time, this fan is an absolute perfect balance. Even when I first got it, you can't even feel the blade moving. In fact, you can feel it chopping the air, which makes that high velocity sound that everyone likes. You can see here we've got our all-metal hardware on the bottom. So that's a major advantage with this fan, is you got really nice mounting hardware. So this fan was pretty easy to assemble. So let's go ahead and zoom that in a little for you. So there, I just hope you can see that okay. And there it is. And then you see here's your nice pedestal. And then here's the fan itself. Like I said, this is a 2-speed model. It's got high and low. The only con is that there really isn't much of a difference between the speeds. But I did notice, however, there is a pretty good difference in air velocity in the amount of air being moved. So even though there's only a slight variation in speed difference, there's actually a pretty decent amount of variation in the amount of air actually being moved. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the motor. Like I said, this is a PSC type motor. I don't know if you can see it in there, but there's the inside of the motor. This is, like I said, this is a PSC motor. Hope you can see that out there. There we go. You can see this has got a centrifugal switch. Let me see if I can show you. Actually, no, you won't be able to see it. Alright, but this fan does have a centrifugal switch. The nice thing is you can't really hear it when it clicks on and off. So this is an actual split phase motor. So let's go ahead and look at the information tag. This is a 30-inch oscillating pedestal fan. Model number FO75S1FOL2. Serial number 500712. There's your date code right there, 11/21. UL listed. There we go. It's a good thing about this fan. UL listed. Ooh, made in China. Ooh, made in China. That's right. But this is actually a pretty good fan. Thermally protected. So, yeah, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and fire this thing up. Like I said, this has an insane startup sound. So this is definitely a good fan. If you're... Whoa. Whoa, guys. We just got a storm system move in. Oh. All right, we'll take a look at that after we get done with the fan. Sorry about that. I want to show you just a sudden change in weather. So we're going to go ahead and fire up the fan. Nice thing is this one starts on low. Even though there really isn't much of a difference in speeds, this is actually a really good fan because I had to use it earlier because, well, unfortunately, as I'm sure you can tell, my sewer pipe had backed up. So I'm currently waiting on a part for my sewer snake so that I can fix it. But without further ado, that does not have to do with the video. Let's go ahead and fire up the fan. We're going to start off on low. In fact, it has a really nice startup here. So, here we go. Wow. Low speed isn't bad. And it's not horribly loud either. I don't really have to fully speak up over the fan because this actually does a really nice job. And for the amount of air being moved, this thing is insanely powerful. For the amount of air being moved, it's actually not bad. This is a pretty acceptable noise level for a high velocity fan like this. I'll let you hear the motor. It's got a nice running sound to it. It's got a really nice running sound to it. See if you hear it. You can kind of hear it. And what's really funny, this fan is circulating so much air, everything in the shop is moving. That is insane. So now we're going to go ahead and crank it up to high. And crank it up. Oh, sorry about the little freak show there. Here it is on high, full power. So yeah, this is definitely a really good fan. I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen these if you're at any DoIt center. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen to this fan because this has got the industrial high velocity sound. Let's come back here and take a listen to this thing. Sure, come out of the wind noise. Listen to that sound. I could listen to it all day. And this is not horribly loud either. This is actually quieter than the Dayton version. Yeah, this is a really good fan. We'll give you the low, high velocity sound. give you an idea. We're gonna stand behind it so you can feel the draft that this thing creates. Listen to that, it sounds awesome. We're gonna go ahead and do our spin down here. Wow, spin down on this thing is absolutely fantastic. This is definitely a ball bearing motor. Wow, awesome. This is definitely a really good fan. So big shout out to DoIt Best for making some pretty good high velocity air circulators. So now, we're going to get everyone's favorite part. Yes, everyone's favorite part. The unbelievable startup sound of this awesome fan on low and high. So we're going to get you behind the motor here. See how you can hear it really well. Here is low. Wow, even at low speed, you can really hear that blade chop in the air. This just goes to show how good these fans really are. Because a lot of people say, oh, they're Chinese junk. But this is actually a really good fan. This thing was lubricated properly from the factory. Everything was really, really well built on this fan. And now we're going to do a little flex test here. It's a little flexible, but very, very strong though. You know, like right at this part here, I can't even bend it. It's very sturdy. So now we're gonna go ahead and do high speed. So yeah, this is definitely a really good fan. Even for here in my shop, and I think why it's quieter is because, you know, because of all the insulation here. And yes, I do have to redo some of it. But yeah, this is definitely a really good fan. I really have nothing bad to say about it. This is just a really high quality fan. Even for being really very modern, this kind of reminds me of the older ones that I grew up with. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. And leave some comments down below what you think. And let me know if you guys are going to recommend this fan, because I highly recommend it if you're looking good for a good home use, high velocity, large air circulator. So huge shout out to DoIt Best for making a really good high velocity fan. And thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.